So, we're back. Just kidding.
We're here.
Yeah, it's our first,
We've arrived.
whatever this is. What is a podcast?
I'm getting a call.
We're here to talk about stuff in theaters, movies. It's been a little while though. What have you seen?
I've seen 2 movies.
You've seen 2 movies, and I've seen all the other ones.
I've seen Barbie, and I've seen Oppenheimer.
3 weeks a little late, but we're gonna break down if you should also go see Barbie and Oppenheimer collectively together back to back. Or maybe you already did see both of them and you came here to affirm your own opinions about it.
It was terrible.
What's terrible? Let's talk about I think Barbie's probably more popular to talk about.
Fresh in my mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What did you think about the movie?
Well, I think I didn't like it too much. I mean, as a movie,
As a man?
I guess I'll say as a man, I'm pretty sure. I'm about 90% sure the movie
I didn't like it.
wasn't made, for a man like myself. But just from a craftsmanship point of view, I didn't really like it. I didn't like how many characters there were, and I feel like the themes kind of got jumbled up and mixed up throughout the course of the movie. I did like Ryan Gosling. I think we should always start with the positives. What do you like about the movie?
Maybe we should just do skip it, watch it, stream it type deal. Like watch it in theaters, wait for it to stream, or just don't watch it entirely.
I mean, I would say this is this is probably a stream movie. I wouldn't.
For you.
I wouldn't, for me, I wouldn't pay to see this. I did pay for it. But
I wouldn't.
If I could go back, I would.
You went with your girl.
I did go with my girl. She didn't like it either. Maybe that says something about her. Anyway, I would say stream it. One of the things going into it was how much hype there was surrounding the movie. Maybe that's why I'm a bit bitter. I was expecting, a really solid movie. That left me with the theater with, questions and reconsidering, society. Not to say that this movie won't do that for you, but I found for me, it was just kind of confusing. I don't know what the movie wanted to say. Or maybe I'm just not smart enough. That's more than likely.
Hedging all bets. We're not popular enough to get canceled, so I don't think you have to keep holding back on with IMOs and just me type opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is just how I
taking
talk.
precautions. Mm-hmm.
But if I had to give a score out of 5, a 5-star score,
Letterboxd 5 stars.
I'd probably give it a nice 2.8. I would give it. I think it
Not how
deserves
Letterboxd works.
I think it deserves a 3. I don't think there's anything bad about the movie. It's just
Make sure to follow my Letterboxd right here. But when I did see it, I'm gonna go into my opinion of it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I think we're haters. Or me personally,
I'm a
as
hater.
you say. I did hear a lot of good things of it, and Greta Gerwig. I'm in love with. I thought Little Women was a banger. I should have won the Oscar that year, but
Who?
Parasite
Oh no, that's not even comparable.
over Parasite. So I was eager to see the movie, and I thought it felt more. I mean, it was a summer blockbuster movie that was just meant to be like a fun time, to appeal to all the audiences. But that's not what I wanted from Greta. So I'm a hater in that sense. But for what it was, I think it did achieve its goal of making like a real fun summer blockbuster. I mean, it made $1 billion worldwide, probably grossing more now. So, can't deny that it was a successful movie. I mean, more than successful. Saved the summer blockbuster.
Yeah, again, I mean that's why I'm like, as much as I hate, I'm not gonna say hate. As much as I didn't really like the movie, the reason I'm not giving it like a 1 or a 2 is because there are some. It's a fun movie, and I think certain audiences uh, are really gonna. Maybe they'll really love it. You know, just wasn't for me. Just wasn't for me.
Next week we'll have a resident Barbie lover over the podcast to debate Darren. Oh, they don't even know who we are. I don't know if that matters. That's Darren Vo.
I was in film school for a year.
They don't need to know credentials. It's not important. People on you know, we could fabricate anything
That's ton.
and they'll believe us. Yeah, I see a lot of movies. What didn't you like about it? It seems like you only talked about what you didn't like. Let me say,
Well, dude, you mean I like Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling does carry that movie.
Yeah.
For me, just with his presence. I think Margot Robbie's pretty good in it too. I just feel like she doesn't have that much to do.
Well, what did she learn throughout the movie? I mean, I don't know. Her character is kind
Talk
of.
about the plot. All right, I thought the first half of the movie was better than the second half. I think the second half kind of derails more into just like a more commercial anthem. I think the first half, it posed some good questions that I was more curious for. I think the part about them going to the real world and then Ken, like fish out of water, and then he discovers like patriarchy. And then we get to see that cool little gender reversal thing where of course, in the real world, it is male dominated in most professions. And then Barbie feels that. And I thought the way that they would tackle it was they would meet somewhere in the middle. Like, Barbie would realize. Because in the beginning, in Barbie Land, Ken is just. Yeah, like Ken is
He's a dog.
I don't know what he is. Like, he's just. What do
What
they
he
do?
does. They don't even show where he lives.
There's a line that I thought would have been expanded upon.
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna show where he lives, how rough he's gonna
Yeah,
live.
like I thought he was gonna be in the ghetto, like he's living on
ghetto.
support, and then Barbie would have more empathy because the line is like, "Where do they even live?" And then Barbie's like, "I don't know," and she don't care.
It doesn't matter, apparently. It doesn't matter where these men live in Barbie Land. But maybe that's saying something.
Maybe they should develop some more housing instead of just throwing all the spending into the dream houses. Maybe they should do co-ops or something. But yeah, I did think it would be a more empathetic movie, not towards men, but just towards people. Instead of it being like patriarchy versus matriarchy, which I mean, which it worked. I think by the end of it, it was the message I got from it was support women, which is easy for me, I feel like, to say.
Very easy.
Easy to agree with. I don't think a lot of people are gonna, take that the wrong way. But I do think it had more potential to have like a greater message than just support women.
Yeah, for sure.
And it probably did. I guess it did. I mean, at the end, Barbie turns into a human because she goes to the gynecologist. How do you feel about it? 2 weeks removed from seeing it.
I think it's definitely a movie
Of the year?
I probably need to see again.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I mean, I don't really want to, but I feel like to really have a good time with it, I need to see it again because I fell asleep. But I would say, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just not a movie guy, but I think it is a movie that grips you. With it, there's not a lot of movies that grip you solely with the dialogue and following the character's journey, and his interactions with other characters. They spend a lot of time with Oppenheimer. They do a really good job of fleshing him out. Again, solid. Not a single bad performance in the movie.
Not a single one?
I can recall.
Let me think.
I think everyone does exactly the job they need to do. The lawyer guy for Robert Downey Jr.'s character,
Mm,
he was
don't remember.
okay. I don't remember him either. He did okay.
I wonder what bad acting is. I guess it's easier to tell when someone's a bad actor than a good actor. Or
I guess I would say there wasn't a moment during the film where I thought
this
this is
guy
bad acting.
sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's like usually a clear sign of bad acting is when you're like it kind of takes you out of the film for a second. You're like, what is this?
You gave Barbie a 3 star. Where does
I mean,
Oppenheimer
not too.
go?
I would give.
2.8.
Yeah,
2.8.
I'm,
I was rounding up.
I'll give it a 3.
Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's not a really fun movie to discuss, huh? It's kind of.
No.
I mean, I think it's very fair that some people fall asleep in it. Some people walk out of it. It's 3 hours long. Some people love it. I liked it. Wouldn't say love it. I'm very much a simple guy. I like comedies. I like Marvel movies. I like guy gets girl. Christopher Nolan he's above that. So usually it's a I have to be in a certain mental space when watching a Christopher Nolan movie. But for this one, I was pretty good. Florence Pugh. Well, Florence Pugh. I did not know she was like that.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you should see it.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the movie does a good job of making you feel sympathy for Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's
Um,
always weird to talk about whatever. Is it considered a biopic? Because I mean, it's based on a book, which is based on the person, and I don't know if that book took creative liberties, and then this movie also took creative liberties.
yeah.
Like because Oppenheimer by the end of it is like he's a sympathetic figure. Like I think that was Christopher Nolan's intent, that you feel whatever, like you're rooting for this dude, and he makes you go through that emotional
Yeah.
turmoil of trying to understand the necessary evils. But I don't know if that was how it was in real life.
Well, I
I
mean,
was dead.
if he was a tormented soul, if he was stressed out, if he was going through a lot of pressure, the movie did a great job of making you feel that. Like I definitely felt like that man was. I mean, by the end of it, he was like gone. He had just been through the ringer, and gone through more decisions and making tough decisions.
That guy was winning at life. Had Emily Blunt right there, but just couldn't capitalize. And that's
Yeah.
and that's the greatest tragedy of that movie. All right, quickly, I'm gonna go through my speed run of what I saw in theaters in the past. Whatever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. It's pretty good. Cast is, whew, they say Riz a lot. Pretty cringe, pretty cute. Jackie Chan he's in it. Could have gave him more. 3.5 stars. Theater Camp, Ben Platt, Molly Gordon. Dope movie. Is it good?
Back to Barbie though.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like we're good here. How long we been going? We've been going for 25 minutes. Unless you want to keep talking about Barbie, you can keep talking about Barbie. Do you have something a value to say?
Not at the moment.
That might have been too much pressure. It doesn't have to be a value, but it's something, your truth. Our appeal is that we're just two dudes that watch a lot of movies collectively, because I watch more than you. But you do other stuff.
Yeah,
You fashion.
I do.
You could do like fashion commentary on the movies, like that one girl does. Play the clip.
Can't get over the anachronistic styling of the main girl, and
Fashion. I went up to dress up for Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah.
I nailed it.
Oh, you want me to edit the photo on there?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if you
they're not
wanna-
really.
I don't know if you want to show it. That's my thing. I mean,
No, we don't.